Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zot Beauty and today I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day makeup look. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, then keep on watching. So the first thing I love to do is my eyebrows first, just to get it out the way. So I'm going to be using the City Color Duo Brow Pomade. It's like this. I got this for Christmas, so I don't know where it was from, but that's what it looks like. We're just gonna fill in our eyebrows. So now that they're both filled into my liking, I like to take my NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Alabaster. And I'm going to put the concealer on my hand. And I got the lightest shade I could find online for a reason, because it brightens up the underneath of the eyebrow. And also it creates a nice white palette to put the eyeshadow pigment on, because my skin is brown. But this makes it a white canvas, so the colors show up brighter and more vivid. So I just take a flat brush like this and dip into my hand. And we're going to carve them out underneath. All-nighter spray, and I'm just going to get my beauty blender just a little bit damp. It doesn't need to be super damp. And then we're just going to blend that and buff it in. Now that I got my eye base on, I'm going in with the Mini Breaker palette by Jeffree Star, and I'm going to be putting this beautiful bubblegum, literally called bubblegum, shade in the crease, and we're gonna pack that on very heavy. And don't worry about it looking rough at first, because we're gonna blend everything in the end. So just go ahead and pack as much pigment as you can. Clean brush that has not been used yet, another fluffy, and then I'm going to go into this dark purple shade called Purple Punch in the middle here, and we are going to go slightly below it. Alright, now that we have the purple laid down, it looks messy, but like I said, don't worry about that right now. But we're going to go back in with that bubblegum color, and we're just going to go over the top, and then we're going to blend it out. All right, you should have something that looks like this, and don't worry about these inner corners here because we're gonna wipe that off anyways so we can get the most pigment with that inner highlight. But for now, we're going to now cut the crease. So I'm going back in with my NYX concealer. And like I said again, we're just gonna put the excess on the back of the hand like this. The reason why I do that is so I keep this hoop inside clean and there's not a bunch of colors. Just gonna wipe this off a bit. So we're going back in with that flat brush. And like I said, because I have hooded eyes, the eyeshadow has a tendency to like get in the wrong spot. So my little trick for this, to make it appear like I have bigger eyelids than I actually do, I'm gonna place a little bit like this on top, like this. Then I'm gonna look up and look around and then look down, see? And now that's where I should cut my crease, right above that line. So go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. All right, now cut the crease. All right, and then we're just gonna clean off the excess on the sides. All right, now that we have the creases cut like so, I'm going in with the NYX Glitter Primer, and I'm going to be taking this purple fine glitter, and we are going to be packing that on the end all the way until we reach the middle. And then we are going to be taking this fine glitter in a hot pink, and we're gonna put that in the inner corners and just pat it down. Don't sweep, just pat. All right, and like I said, we're leaving this space open so I can put an inner highlight. But this is what it should look like. I am going to put on some mascara. And the mascara that I am using today is the Lash Sensational by Maybelline in the color Black. And we're going to do this, that way it can blend into the fake lashes better. So, and also have the fake lashes hold onto something better. All right, and the mascara is on. My eyelashes are very short, which is why I use falsies. However, before we pop on those lashes, I'm going to use the Natasha Denona palette. And I'm going to use this shade up here for the inner corner. This is the Natasha Denona Star palette. And this was given to me as a gift for graduation years ago. Such a pretty fairy, like white pearlescent shade. All right, now I'm going to be going in with my lashes. So these are the Dye Silk lashes off of Amazon. I paid $10 for 10 pairs, so basically $1 each. And usually I would trim them to the size of my eye, but I have these eyelashes that I used not that long ago that are already trimmed that I'm just going to reuse again. All right, with my adhesive for the lashes, this is the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe, and it dries clear. And I just take the glue and I rub it against the lash line and it turns blue. And I make sure to get it at the very edge of the lash as well. To take my nails, this is why I like my nails, and I pinch the fake lash against my real lash so they can look more connected. You can also do this with tweezers if you don't have long nails. All right, now we have our lashes on. Next step is foundation. So I'm going in with my favorite foundation. This is the Wet n Wild Foundation Photo Focus in the color Desert Beige. And we are going to take it on the spatula and we are just going to put this all over our face. And I love this foundation. It is literally $5, okay? And it is comparable to NARS in my opinion, because I had a NARS foundation and this looked just as good for way less of the price. And it's not oily, like it stays on well, it dries like matte. Like I said, no sweeping motions, just pat it down. That is how you get the most coverage, by patting it. Because when you swipe, you're almost wiping it off, but when you pat it into your skin, you're really getting it in there. So I just like to take my all-nighter spray and just melt it into my skin. So I actually take my James Charles Morphe palette and I go in this orangey shade because I'm darker skinned. I go into this orangey shade and I like to powder contour with that. On a brush like this, we're gonna take this color here. All right, and with a light hand, because this color is pretty pigmented, we're just going to go with our apple almost. See how it's giving me a nice warm look. All right, I'm going back in with that all-nighter spray and setting it all again. And I personally don't do my forehead or my chin or anything like that. I just don't feel the need. I don't contour my nose either. I like the shape of my nose just fine. Do what you want. And then I'm going to be taking my highlighter brush, and this is actually a Morphe brush, And we're going into that Natasha Denona palette again in that beautiful fairy dust color. And we're ever so lightly going to tap it on because it is super, super pigmented. See that? Oh my God. Just very lightly. And I actually learned this method of putting on highlighter by Mama Mitchell. The lightest hand does the most pigment. Oh, so cute. And because this look is so bold, I don't feel like I need a strong lip color. So I'm just gonna go with the NYX Duochromatic Lip Gloss. And it has a really pretty goldish pink shift on the lips. Okay, the look is complete. Now I'll be back with my hair done and you'll see the final product. Everybody, if you like this video, go ahead and give this a thumbs up. If you liked me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that bell notification. That way you get notified right away when I drop videos straight on the tube. Thank you so much for watching and happy Valentine's Day. Bye!